Good afternoon and welcome to the castle here at CCBC Essex. Aaron Thomas in the broadcast booth once again. Begin the game with a friendly voice, and I am thankful to be that friendly voice to you guys, calling the action, like I said, live from the castle. It is the second game of this week for this Knights women's basketball team. The Knights coming off a season-high 153 points against Allegheny on December 1st. Currently 4-0 at home, 8-0 on the season. They're welcoming the Hagerstown Community College. Hagerstown wins the tip, starts off. And a quick opportunity at the basket comes up empty for Hagerstown. Here come the Knights. Swinging it around, three good passes. Patty Anumba caught it with just enough space to rip off the first three-pointer of the game, and that is going to get the scoring started here. 3-0 lead to start. Hagerstown with their second possession. Jalen Swan with the defense right now. Hagerstown found a lane to the hoop, couldn't finish. 0 for 2 to start for them. Lyric Swan trying to make it 2 for 2 for the Knights, and she does just that. It is 6-0 now to start the first quarter. And that patented Coach Cini press. Press forcing the first turnover there. Oh, an easy find. Lyric for three. And it is 3 for 3 to start the contest for the Knights. All three of those baskets, three-pointers, so it's 9-0. Hagerstown got through the press, but the final pass was a little bit too far out in front. Went off the fingertips of Akbali. Patty finds the other Swan this time, Jaylin. Naja Staton with the long rebound. Gets it right back. And after starting 3 for 3, the Knights missed their next two shots. All the shots the Knights have attempted so far have been three-point shots. Lyric. Knights have now missed 3 straight, and Asia Staton with another offensive rebound. This time Cassandra Hawthorne with the offensive rebound. And the shooting has gone a little cold here for the Knights. Missing more than a few there. Great work on the offensive glass to get opportunity after opportunity. Just couldn't finish. And there's a gift. Turnover, communication breakdown. Patty in transition. Little hesitation move, got the opening space, the space needed for the shot, couldn't finish. Jalen Swan over 2 defenders, no good. This time the rebound had by Hagerstown. Hagerstown will look to slow things down. First time they've gotten to get the ball up into their offensive zone without having to fight through the press. The Knights currently 8-0 on the season. Hagerstown singing a much different song coming into today's game. Oh, what a pass! And there's the timeout.
That's a great pass, man.
Patty Anumba found a teammate who was cutting to the basket. Effort gets you mighty far in life. Effort well on display there for the Knights. Patty running the break. Teammate filling the lane. First basket of the game for the Knights. It's not a three-pointer, so it's now 11-0. First timeout taken of the game was taken by Hagerstown. Started to say coming into this game, Knights 8-0 on the year. Hagerstown singing a much different song. 0-6 on the season. The Knights averaging 105 points a game. Hagerstown only averaging 46 points a game. So something's got to give here. Different styles clashing. And there is another turnover forced by the press. Coach Cini calls out the play from the sideline. Hawthorne gets the defense to collapse, fakes the pass out, and then takes the shot herself. Just missed. Possession will stay here. It was a game of hot potato for that rebound. Great inbounds play there. Easy 2 points, 13-0. Hagerstown still looking to get the lid off the basket. They'll look a little bit longer as the whistle goes against them, the travel call, first of the game. Coach Cini once again calling the play from the sideline. Hawthorne flashes. Finally does get the pass, in and out, hit every part of the rim but the bottom, just missed. That was a good offensive set. Hawthorne flashed from the baseline, looked like she was gonna get it immediately. Patty looking to go coast to coast, and one, and the flex afterwards, well earned. Patty Anumba, what a move. Fighting through the contact and finishing. And an opportunity at the and one. Saw the look on Patty's face afterwards. She looked back at the opponent. Ain't doing nothing but to give me something to flex about. Patty does make good on the three-point play. Patty comes into today's game averaging just under 17 points a game on 46% shooting. She also averages 7.3 rebounds and 3.9 assists to go along with those 16 points. And that 46% from field goal, that 46% field goal percentage is good enough to lead the team. Force another turnover. Lyric Swan, jumper, no good. Rebound had by Hagerstown. Still looking for their first basket, and that'll be a charge.
Hey, Nate, I like that, Nate. I told you, you give yourself up for the team.
The offensive foul. Good hustle play from Anasia Staton. Patty flashes for three, takes it, does not make it, but Anasia Staton pulls down the tough offensive rebound. Lyric Swan with a go at it. And that's good. 5 minutes left here in this first quarter. Oh, good steal and a nice pass to go along. Lyric Swan got the hand on the ball, made the steal, and then the no-look pass over to Kelly Foster for the finish. Baseline jumper. Oh, Patty with the hesitation. I think she was expecting a foul call there, none had. Jalen Swan. Lyric will give it a go. It's good. Wow. What a start to this game for the Knights. 24 unanswered points. And another turnover forced on the press. Good job by Alexandra Henderson to get a hand on that. Couldn't force the full turnover. Jalen Swan finally gets the scoring going. that is a 27-0 run to start the first quarter. We've got 4 minutes and some change left here in this first quarter. And the Knights are already rolling here in this one. We'll take a quick break with the two teams. We'll be back after this. Substitutions check into the game for the Knights after that whistle. Kendall Haggerty, Promise Cunningham, and Lillian Harris all in the game now. And there's a good take, and Hagerstown is finally on the board here. 6 minutes into the quarter, Hagerstown gets their first basket. Cunningham looking to answer right back. And there was a fight for the rebound. Kelly Foster got a hand on it first, but a Hagerstown player was able to deflect it. Hagerstown, though, eventually turns it over, and Lyric with the easy 2 points at the rim. Three minutes and some change. No press that time. And what a take. Can't finish on the up and under. Another go-round at it after the offensive rebound. This shot is long. And last touch by Kendall Haggerty, so possession will stay on this side of the court. Patty, short break for her as she checks right back in. Lyric Swan takes a break. Another game without Vanessa Woodfolk. Kelly Foster with the good closeout defense. Hagerstown wanted a foul. Possession stays here again. Long offensive opportunity for Hagerstown here. Good inbounds, but the travel. It's a good inbounds play because that catch it down there, created space for a teammate to make the cut. If that travel wasn't called, that would have been an easy 2 points for Hagerstown. Ifs and buts, though. They certainly don't taste like candies and nuts in this game for Hagerstown. 32-2 is the score now, under 3 minutes to play. Hagerstown takes the pick. Dribble handoff, pull-up jumper at the shoulder. That's a good offensive set. Ashley Davis, the one who got the basket. Haggerty stepped on the line, they say. Coach Sini, you heard him call for the foul almost immediately. Referee right there, perfect position, made a different call. Patty Anumba makes the steal and then splits the defense and puts it in for 2. What a move by number 24. 34-4. Patty got a hand on that one. Hagerstown still with possession, 15 on the shot clock. Drive baseline, Foster steps up, the defense, and it's another travel call. 3rd of the game now for Hagerstown. Coach Cini continuing to direct traffic from the sideline. Wants to see his team run sets. Get their action in. Great passing on display here. Haggerty ends up with it. It's a little long with a 3 attempt. Cunningham. Shoo! Promise Cunningham is an exciting player to watch. Blink and you missed it. She got the long rebound and then put the ball behind her back and made a great pass that led to the 2 points. And Patty got caught with a hand in the cookie jar. Not a sight you see very often. Patty looking back at that Hagerstown player afterwards is to say, you were just that close to watching me go the other way with it. Jayla Lewis checked in at that whistle. There's a take into the painted area. Finishes through the contact and puts it in on the floater. That's a nice move. Promise Cunningham. Lillian Harris for 3. No good. Cunningham got a finger on the offensive board. But it was eventually pulled down by Hagerstown. Wants the pick play. Good switch. Cunningham bodies up. They lose the shooter, though. And that is just a bit wide. Patty with the rebound. Drops it off to Lillian Harris, who takes it the rest of the way. Nice move from number 20. I think that catch caught her by surprise there. I don't think she was expecting that pass from Patty. Lillian Harris. Good adjustment. Catch it cleanly and finish. Defense smothering. Jayla Lewis got a hand on it. Cunningham steals it and puts it in for 2. 40-6, and that'll probably be the score as we head into the second quarter. They'll throw up the heave, and it would have counted if it was in. But as you saw, it wasn't in. 000 is on the scoreboard. 40-6 is the score at the end of the first quarter. What will be the score at the end of the second quarter? Stick around with me and find out. And the action will resume here in this one. Lyric Swan, the in and out. Crossover dribble, nice move to get some space. Couldn't finish on the jumper. Hagerstown an opportunity to get the scoring started here. Great display of competitiveness there. Alexandra Henderson went right at Jayla Lewis, and Lewis played the wall, said it's not going any further. That's a fourth travel. Had 3 travels in the first quarter for Hagerstown. The turnover is a big of reason of any why the score looks the way it does. And Lillian Harris easily laces that 3. Picture perfect. Lillian Harris caught it in stride. Made the most of the opportunity. 43-6. Takes the pick. Drives. Window was open. Long pass. Oh, Jayla Lewis made the catch. Looking to find Haggerty in the corner. Now they're playing hot potato with it, and Lyric Swan had a foot on the line. Coach Sini not happy with somebody not taking the shot there on that possession. Not sure if it was Jayla Lewis or Lillian Harris. Regardless, I know Coach Sini wants them to shoot when they're open. He felt like somebody was open and they passed up a shot. Hagerstown gets the 2 points on the other side. Haggerty. And that was a fight for the rebound. And that fight drew the attention of the ref, the whistle. Big group substitution getting ready to check into the game here for the Knights. It's 4 players coming into the game. Kelly Foster, Jalen Swan, and Asia Staton and Cassandra Hawthorne all check in. Starting lineup back out onto the court except for Patty Anumba. Patty's still getting a rest here. I don't know how much longer it will be till we see her in the second quarter. There's a take from the baseline, and Asia Staton pulls down the rebound. And the Knights looking to go quickly. Swan to Swan. No good. Kelly Foster with the putback, though. Easy work there. The look of frustration starting to set in for this Hagerstown team. This Knights team, it's early in the season still, but they've been a buzzsaw to more than a few teams already here this year. Talked about how they were coming off a season high 153 points against Allegheny. 7 minutes and some change left here in the second quarter, and they're already sniffing around the 50-point mark. And there was a nice steal from Foster on the inbounds. Swan to Swan. One more pass. What a defensive move by number 20, Skylar Geyser. That was either going to be a turnover or a jump ball. If it was a jump ball, possession would have stayed with the Knights. But a great move. Hand down, man down. Hands were up that time for Skylar. Making the defensive play. Now the offensive play. And that'll be an offensive foul. Look of frustration on the Hagerstown players says it all. And we're looking to turn that nice defensive play into a nice offensive opportunity, and they came just a second away from doing that. Little too aggressive on the take, though. The space was there on that baseline. Right idea, wrong execution. Lyric Swan goes around the pick, finds the space that she wants to pull that jumper. Another travel. That's the 5th of the game so far. Swan to Swan. Lyric pulls it. Kelly Foster chases down the offensive rebound, gives Jaylin a chance. Foster with another offensive rebound, this time directing traffic. And Asia Staton with the post spot. The Knights wanted a foul. Ref said it was contact with the ball. Lyric Swan with the pickpocket, the take, and one opportunity. We saw Patty Anumba finish an and one earlier in the first half, or excuse me, in the first quarter. Lyric Swan with a chance to finish on one here. We're going to take a quick break as training staff is on the court, tending to an injured player. 49-8 is the score. 6 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the first half. Lyric Swan makes good on the three-point opportunity and pushes the lead up a little bit. 50-8 is the score. Sidestep jumper. Nice move there. Get that shot off. Find the space. Hawthorne around one. Passes out. Jaylin. Anasia Staton with a big rebound there. How about another one? Lyric, long three. That's good.
That's a great pass, Phil. I didn't even see that. Yeah, we in right here.
Another travel here. Hawthorne, the take, and no foul call. Got the ball, the ref says. Perfect position to make that call right there. And, oh, man. That is now 7 travels. 3 in the first, 4 here in the second. Frustration really starting to set in here in this first half for Hagerstown. And Asia Staton pulls the 3. No good. Kelly Foster got the hands tied up. Kelly Foster, a force on the offensive boards. Here's a big group substitution checking into the game.
Right back to it, Jay. We're right back in it, Jay.
Lillian Harris, Kendall Haggerty, Jayla Lewis, Promise Cunningham, and Patty Anumba check in. So we got 4 players coming in off the bench. Patty was in the starting lineup. She's out there with them. Jayla Lewis. Oh, what a find. This is great passing. And it leads to the open 3. That was picture perfect. That's going to end up on somebody's highlight reel. Smile after that shot went in on Coach Sini's face. You could see that from anywhere here in the arena. And that says it all. And that's another offensive foul. Just under 5 minutes to play here. Patty Little head fake, bought enough space to take on the drive. Cunningham, eventually the one who took the shot. Rebound had by Hagerstown. One and done that time on the offensive possession for the Knights. Hagerstown, can they get another basket here? Pick up their dribble, need to find somebody. They do, under 15 on the shot clock. Post position down low. Just threw up a prayer. Cunningham, shaking and baking. And the no-look pass to Jayla Lewis. Coach Sini giving out the words of encouragement to promise Cunningham. Good take. And a good idea to look for the assist, but maybe the wrong player. Missed opportunity, one they can afford to miss. And there's a great rebound by Lillian Harris. Not only did she pull down that rebound, and Jayla Lewis takes a hard shot. You saw there on that rebound from Lillian Harris, not only did she pull down that rebound, she was so quick to get that ball out of her hands and up the court. She had that ball in her hand for maybe a second or two. Great job of starting the break. Jayla Lewis certainly earned her trip to the line that time, taking a hard shot. 1 for 2. Rebound had by Hagerstown. Just over 3 minutes to play now. Lillian Harris has ball. Hagerstown wants the one-on-one, the clear out. Now the dribble's picked up. Tough spot. Gotta get it off. They do. Up and under, and a foul call. Nothing turned into something there. Looked like Hagerstown was in a tough spot there with the dribble picked up. Kept moving though, and eventually got fouled for the troubles. Two for 2 from the line that time. Gets it to 10 points total in the game for Hagerstown. Haggerty pulls for 3, and that's long. Jayla Lewis quick to stop ball and not give Hagerstown an opportunity at the transition. Instead, they got to work in the half court, 15 on the shot clock. 2 picks set up. They take this one. Another pick. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Ashley Davis doing the ball handling right now. Again, 2 picks set up. She goes right and almost finished that. A good take, Lillian Harris. Found herself in a scrum for that rebound. Jump ball called, possession arrow pointing in the direction of the Knights. So possession will stay with them. Coaching staff for Hagerstown directing defensive traffic. Haggerty for 3 after some great passing. Haggerty showing the Hagerstown defense why their coaching staff was saying to push out, excuse me. Kendall Haggerty, sophomore out of Frederick, Maryland. Big game last week, or earlier this week, excuse me. 10 for 17 from three-point land. Haggerty comes up with a defensive move there. Now trying to go coast to coast. Kicks it out to Lyric for three. And Lyric Swan comes up empty. Now it's Hagerstown's opportunity to go. Their transition opportunity comes to a stop, but now they can get it done in the half court. Just over a minute. Davis pulls the three, and Patty Anumba's there for the rebound. Patty, she's always looking to go fast. What a find, and what a finish by number 50. Patty Anumba pulled down the rebound and quickly got into the offensive zone, and Promise Cunningham, running the court with her, was rewarded for the effort. Cunningham usually the one doing the dishing. Patty Anumba getting credit for the assist that time. Cunningham paying her right back for three. It's good! Whoa, Nelly! Patty Anumba with the assist to Promise Cunningham the last time down. Promise Cunningham with the assist to Patty this time down. And what a first half for this Knights team. What a week for this Knights team. Patty looking to go coast to coast. And fights through the contact and finishes for two, 67-10. And that'll probably be all she wrote for the first half. They'll get the half-court heave up. Would have counted if it went. Ifs and buts. Certainly not candies and nuts here today for Hagerstown. It is a tough afternoon for them visiting the Castle. 67-10 is the score right now at the end of the first half. What will be the score at the end of the game? Stick around with me and find out. We got 15 minutes before now in the third quarter. Go get your popcorn. It's a good one here for the Knights. And welcome back to the Castle here, ready to start this second half. Scoring leaders at halftime for the Knights. Lyric Swan leading the way with 24 points. At 24 points coming on 9 of 14 shooting, 5 for 8 from downtown. Patty Anumba not far behind Lyric in scoring with 16. Patty doing that on 6 of 9 shooting, 3 of 5 from downtown. And there's a good look at the basket to start the third quarter. Can't finish. Lyric Swan, same problem. Hagerstown comes up with the steal and then the 2 points in transition. Good start to the third quarter for Hagerstown. Lyric Swan trying to get that taste out of her mouth, and she does just that. The turnover on the first trip down, and then the easy 3 on the other. That'll get that bitter taste out. Players hate turnovers. Players hate turnovers almost as much as coaches do. Smothering defense being played on this trip down. And that's 3 seconds. It's a tough set there offensively for Hagerstown. Not really much they could do there. The defense really picture perfect for the Knights. Jalen Swan, the pump fake. And then the bank is open for 2. Should catch that check for 2 points right before the bank closed. Here's the handoff. And a whistle called before the turnover. Don't think that'll be in the act of shooting, though, or will it? It'll indeed be an inbounds play, but a fresh shot clock to work with. Good inbounds play. Leads to 2 points. Caught it deep in the painted area. Nothing to do in that situation but shoot it. Hawthorne sending it around. Jaylin. Oh, man, speaking of going around, her shot went all the way around the rim. Just couldn't fall. Possession will stay with the Knights, though, as the rebound couldn't be caught cleanly. Lyric Swan, a nice move, Swan to Swan. And Jaylin, this time is long. 72-14, Hagerstown. Building some momentum for themselves. Davis takes, and that's offensive, and Asia Staton. Another big play defensively for her team. Brushing it off like it's nothing, but that's a big defensive play. One that not every player is willing to make, too. And Asia Staton, as well as so many other players on this Knights team, shows a willingness to get physical. As you saw right there, Staton put a shoulder right in to the chest of the Hagerstown player. And it's a turnover here for the Knights. Hagerstown will take over. It's a big hit taken there by that Hagerstown player, number 4, Brianna Allegan. Tough shot taken, and a tough game for the team in the black jerseys. Pull-up jumper is long, chased her own miss. And Patty gets the first steal of the second half. Oh my, what a pass up to Lyric Swan. And Swan fights through the contact to finish for the and one opportunity. Whoa, Nelly, what a move. Patty with the steal and the great pass. Lyric Swan running the break. Or running the floor, I should say. Fought through the contact, and that is another and one opportunity for Lyric Swan. She had one in the first, now here one in the second. great scoring day for her continues, well on her way to 30 points already here. Jalen Swan smothering defense, now the switch. They give it up. Floater off the bank. Good move there offensively. Knights looking to go quickly. Patty to Lyric. Lyric, one more pass. Jaylin ends up with it. And it's a rebound had by Hagerstown. Jump ball, possession arrow is pointed in the direction of the Knights, I believe. Kendall Haggerty checks in. Jalen Swan will take a seat on the bench after getting daps from the teammates. A little frustration visible on her face, I'm sure. Not the best shooting day from the field for her, particularly given what she's used to. No surprise there. Another make for the Knights. Lyric Swan, 78-16. We've almost played a full 4 minutes here in this third quarter. There's the take, and almost a make there. Nice offensive move to get to the cup. Just couldn't finish. Haggerty gives it right back to Patty, and Patty comes up long, and that one is last touched by Hagerstown. Akpali, Favor Akpali. Got a hand on it, couldn't get to. Ends up being a deflection. Another offensive opportunity here for the Knights. Patty, quick to give it right back to Lyric for three. And this time, Favor gets two hands on it. Secures the rebound for her team. Hagerstown, here they come, 78-16. Splitting the double team. Favor finds the weak spot in the defense, but it was only a weak spot for a moment, as you saw. Patty quickly stepped up and closed down that space. Set up a transition opportunity for the Knights. Get the shot clock reset here as the Knights will go at it once again offensively. Actually, let's take a timeout. It's a full timeout taken by Hagerstown, so we'll take one too. 78-16 is the score. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. A little bit more competitive than we were expecting given what we saw here in the second quarter, or excuse me, in the first half. What will be the score as we go into the fourth quarter? Come back with us and find out. And Asia Staton creating the space down low. And Lyric Swan with the beautiful pass. A nice catch, though, by Staton. Easy work after the catch. And Hawthorne thought she got a hand on it. We haven't seen many, if any, invites to the block party here today. Hawthorne thought maybe she had her first. Ref says otherwise. Hagerstown goes to the line for two. 5 minutes and some change left here in this third quarter. Big group substitution set to check into the game for the Knights at the next break. Promise Cunningham, Kelly Foster, Lillian Harris, and Jayla Lewis. Jayla Lewis. And asking you shall receive. We do finally see our first invite to the block party. It's sent out by Sadat Abbas with a great block on the three-point attempt from Jayla Lewis. The take on the offensive side, though, left a little to be desired. Easy for me to say. Promise Cunningham directing traffic with the passing. Lillian Harris turn and shoot on the block. Good post move from number 20. And Kelly Foster with an easy strip. And the frustration. Oh my! A travel after the steal. It's hard to say, the frustration written all over the faces of the coaching staff for Hagerstown. Not happy with that last turnover. Sure not happy with that one either. Now Kelly Foster with the steal. Then the Knights turn it over themselves, only to watch Hagerstown travel with it. And Kendall Haggerty gets the scoring going here in this third quarter. She was held in check in the first half. Getting it going here in the second, maybe. Three-pointer is long. Jayla Lewis looking to go quick in transition. Spins out. I think she thought she was going to have a teammate over by the three-point line. Usually she does, but not that time. Lillian Harris, first one to get a hand on it. Kelly Foster, the first one to get two. Under 4 minutes to play now in the third quarter. And the Knights quick to go back to the substitution group. It's Patty Anumba, Lyric Swan, and Asia Staton, Cassandra Hawthorne, and Jalen Swan all at the scorer's table, getting ready to check in at the next break. Lillian Harris takes the pass from Haggerty and takes the three. Jayla Lewis almost with a pickpocket. There's a three. It's long, and it goes over the backboard, so that'll be out of bounds. Close out defensively. Good passing eventually leads to the three from Jalen Swan, and she is fouled on her way down. Got to give those shooters space to land. And man, what a gift here from number 23. Shot has not been falling the way it usually is for Jalen. But these three free throws, an opportunity to get the mojo flowing in the right direction. Or maybe, as them fellas in Limp Bizkit said, it's just one of those days. Oh, it may just be one of those days, as Jalen has now missed the first two from the line. It's the words of encouragement from the sister, though. One for three. Salvages something there on the last one. Nice dribble move, creating some space. And the pull-up jumper from Ashley Davis is good. Knights looking to go quick in transition. A great closeout defensively. Lyric Swan, long three. Come Hagerstown once again. Davis, jab step, one more. Now the three. Rebound had by Patty. She's looking to run. She does that pretty well. She'll take it, and she will not make it, but Hawthorne is there to pull down the rebound and put it in for two on the offensive glass. 84-20. Just over 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. Kelly Foster set to check in at the next whistle. Got around Hawthorne, and that'll be offensive. Anasia Staton. And if she was getting paid $5 a charge, she'd have a nice meal after this game. Kelly Foster does check in. She checks in for Cassandra Hawthorne. And Foster lost control of it, turned it over, but Lyric Swan got it right back for the Knights. Now they're looking to go in transition. Swan splits two and pulls up for the jumper in the painted area. Foster pulls down the offensive rebound, finds Stanton. And this time the offensive rebound's had by Swan. And the no-look pass to Patty does not find its target. And a timeout taken by Coach Saney. I think he is maybe not too thrilled with some of the sloppy play we've seen here in this third quarter. Now, granted, it hasn't shown up much in the scoreboard, but more than a few turnovers here in this third quarter. It's something we didn't see in the first half from Coach Saney's squad, and I'm sure he wants to make sure it's something that we don't see any more of. Talked about Jalen Swan's struggles from the field. Struggling to find the rhythm with the shooting. A surprise to everybody, I'm sure. But not something that I would expect moving forward. Jalen Swan scored a career-high 21 points versus Monroe on November 13th, shooting 8 of 11 from the field and 5 of 8 from three-point range. Scored double-digit points in 6 of 8 games this year for the Knights. So the struggles here today, catching everybody by surprise, but the effort still on display for sure. Jalen making the extra pass, and also you see here the great defensive effort. There's a good recovery. Going for the steal attempt. The ball does end up on the ground. Possession arrow is pointed in the direction of the Knights, I believe. We're going to find out here in a second. Kendall Haggerty set to check in at the next whistle. That whistle is now. She comes in for Staton. We now have under a minute to play here. And a foul on the three-point shot. Wow. I mean, it is the season of gift giving. Hagerstown gave the Knights a gift on a three-point shot earlier here in this third quarter. They fouled Jalen Swan. This time, Lyric Swan gives the gift to Hagerstown as she fouls Sadit Abbas on a three-point opportunity. Hagerstown trying to limit the transition opportunity. 2 players back in their defensive zone already here, as they've now gone 2 for 2 from the line on this trip, trying to make a 3 for 3 here. Earlier this week, the Knights scored a season-high 153 points. At one point here in this game, it looked like the Knights may tie or maybe even surpass that. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case now. But they're still well on their way to improving to 9-0 on the season, 5-0 at home. That 9 number is the number the Knights like. Things continue this way, they'll improve to 9-0 on the year. And they are currently number 9 in the standings as well. Jalen Swan pulls the 3 and makes the 3. She said, "What'd you say about me struggling from the field? I can still do this." It was never a question in anybody's mind. And there is a blocking foul. Kelly Foster maybe with a foot in the restricted area. Or maybe didn't get those feet planted in time. Three-pointer in the corner is good. Nice move there from Brianna Alongi. It's a good inbounds play set up. Kelly Foster finds Haggerty in the corner. Haggerty rips the three. Jalen Swan showing off the effort once again. And Kelly Foster is nothing but effort. If you've watched any Knights games this year, you know that. You'll always see that number 1 jersey flying around. Number 1 almost pulled in a difficult offensive rebound. Hagerstown will get the half court off. 89-25 is the score at the end of 3 quarters. What will be the score at the end of the 4th? Stick around with me and find out. And we have started the 4th quarter here with possession for Hagerstown. Pass down low, and it couldn't be caught cleanly. It'll be a turnover to start the 4th quarter for Hagerstown. Knights. Opportunity to get the offensive rolling here early in the 4th quarter. Now, granted, the scoreboard looks the way it does, but don't expect the Knights to slow down here in this 4th quarter. They're going to be looking to keep the foot on the gas pedal, particularly given the way that 3rd quarter went. And oh my, what a play! Fighting through the contact, the baseline floater from Abbas. And wow, what a move from number 11. A look of frustration on Coach Sini's face says it all. And the Knights got caught sleeping there for a second. Luckily for them, it resulted in a jump ball. Possession arrow was pointed in their direction. The Knights certainly did get caught sleeping there for a second. Patty to Cunningham for 3 in the corner. Good for number 50. Gets the high five from the coach on the way down the court. Coach has got to love that. You make a defensive lapse on one side, but you quickly put it behind you and lace the 3 on the other. Lyric Swan, speaking of 3s, she wants one and gets one. Just like that, that is 6 straight points scored by the Knights, pushing their lead up a couple points. 95-27 is the score. Pull up jumper after going around the pick. Long rebound had by Hagerstown, so they'll do it again and with a fresh shot clock. Wants the pick, will get the pick. And there's Cunningham sending out an invite to the block party. I think she got a hand on that. Here's a substitution checking into the game for Hagerstown. Number 32, Ashley Davis, checks back in. We've seen Davis make more than a few nice plays offensively here in this one. Jayla Lewis will check into the game. Lillian Harris comes out. Speaking of offense, another opportunity to create some offense here with the clock stopped for Hagerstown. Coach Sini directing traffic from the sideline. An 0 for 2 from the line that time. Knights certainly did not get caught sleeping that time. And Patty with the Euro step. Oh my, what a fancy finish from number 24. Cadillac was riding smooth that time down the court. And a timeout taken by Hagerstown. (97-27) is the score. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one too. Just under 8 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. The game has been all night, but here in the second half, Hagerstown has found their rhythm a little bit. Will that continue for the rest of this fourth quarter? Stick around with me and find out. Lyric gets a hand on it. It's recovered by Hagerstown. And Cunningham, oh my, thought for sure that was either going to be a block or a jump ball. Instead, it said Cunningham got a piece of the arm as well. And it's another opportunity to go to the line here for Hagerstown. An opportunity for points with the clock stop. That's the best friend of Hagerstown right now. Somewhere out there, Rasheed Wallace is yelling, "Ball don't lie." Now he's really yelling it. Lyric Swan looking to go quickly. Jayla Lewis gives it over to Haggerty. Some great passing on display here from the Knights. Patty, one dribble, pull up. It's good. Surgical, the offense that time from the Knights. That was picture perfect. Coach Sini's got to be saying to himself, why can't it look like that every time? It certainly can, given the players he's got on this squad. The way the coaching staff empowers those players as well. If you've been with us all season long, watched these home games with me, and you know this Knights team feels comfortable shooting every shot. Lyric Swan, couple of head fakes. Cunningham, the jump. Some great passing once again. And the Knights 4 points away from getting to their season average of 105 points. 6 minutes and some change away from improving to 9-0 on the year, 5-0 at home. An undefeated start to the season. How is that going to reflect in the ranking system? Currently, the Knights ranked number 9, Division II polls. I'm sure there'll be a new set of polls coming out this upcoming week. How does Coach Sini's squad fare in those polls, given their almost 2-0 record here this week? Say almost, because there's still some time left. Remains 101-30 for a little bit longer as Patty put that one into the side of the hoop. And oh my, the bank was closed that time. Jayla Lewis, the easy catch and finish. She's rewarded for running the break. The three-point shooting is one of the things that'll really stand out with this Knights team, but if you watch them as closely as I do, you know that what really sets up this Knights offense is the easy opportunities they get in transition off steal attempts. Lyric Swan pulls the three and makes the three. And Lyric Swan, what a game for number 22. And the Knights have finally gotten to their season average of 105 points. They've actually passed it by 1 point as it's 106-33. That's the score right now with just under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Timeout taken on the court. We'll take one too. Stick around with us and find out what the final score in this one's going to be. And we're back here ready to play the final 4 minutes and change of this fourth quarter. There's a step back on the baseline from Davis. And good communication there between the Knights. No one going after that rebound, realizing it was last touched by Hagerstown. We'll take it on the inbounds instead. Jaylyn Swan pulls that three, couldn't hit it. Lillian Harris. Not only did she get the rebound, she got it all the way back out. And she definitely didn't just fall right there. Nobody saw that. Little shacked in a full moment there for this Knight squad. Lillian Harris. Hey, why not add a travel on top of it? 8 travels in the game here for Hagerstown. That's the first of the game for the Knights. Lillian Harris getting the stares from the coaching staff. A trip down to the offensive zone that she'd certainly like to forget. Long three, no good. Rebound had by a couple of players, and Asia Staton got a hand on it. Hagerstown player got a hand on it as well. Lillian Harris got 2 hands on it. One and done that time on the offensive glass, on the offensive trip, excuse me, I should say. One referee called travel. The other referee said, no, that wasn't a travel. Baseline jumper, no good. Offensive rebound had and cannot be put in. Foster comes down with the rebound this time, and now a loose ball. Jaylyn is there. Hawthorne take the three. Davis will pull down the rebound for Hagerstown. The quick transition opportunity leads to 2 points for Hagerstown. 106-35, 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Lillian Harris and Asia Staton drives baseline, puts up the floater. Lillian Harris will pick up the slack and put it in for 2 after the offensive rebound. I love the demeanor from this Hagerstown team. It's been a tough afternoon for them. They've really ran into a buzzsaw in this Knights team, but still smiling, still great effort on the court. Ain't nothing but a coachable moment, as they would say. Every team has them every year. Just so happens to be for Coach Seeney's squad, they've been coachable moments for a lot of teams they've ran up against. They are really, really just running through the competition right now to start the season. 2 minutes and 39 seconds away from improving to 9-0 on the year, 5-0 on the season. They'll see their average points per game go up a little bit too, as they're already at 108. That's 3 points over their average. Still a far cry away from the 153 points they scored earlier this week. Be able to catch this Knights team in action next Saturday live from Cecil, 2 o'clock. It's next Saturday the 11th, live from Cecil. You'll be able to catch the Knights then. For all your Knights action, stats, highlights, and updates on the team, check out the Knights website, CCBCEssexathletics.com. Also check out the Knights Twitter and Instagram pages. There's the jumper. It's no good. And another offensive rebound, but a travel as that basket is waved off. Hagerstown got 3 cracks at it that time. Couldn't come up with anything. Talked about the effort we've seen on display from this Hagerstown. A lot of that effort coming from number 11, who just checked out of the game, maybe for the last time today. And whoa, Nelly, was that an invite to the block party? Lillian Harris caught the ball in the painted area. Looked like for sure she was going to get a shot off, but there was a meeting of the minds and the ball went the other way. Not sure if that was an official block or just Lillian Harris didn't catch it cleanly regardless. Missed opportunity at some offense for the Knights. Hagerstown can't answer with offense of their own. The Knights will do it all over again now with under 2 minutes to play. Foster finds Jaylyn. Jaylyn finds the bottom of the net, putting the first half struggles in the rear view mirror. Another 3 here from Jaylyn. Jaylyn, double-digit scorer in 6 of 8 games here. And Cassandra Hawthorne with the steal, looking to go the rest of the way, and she does just that. Under 90 seconds to play now, and it's 113-35. Hagerstown happy to slow things down a little bit. Nobody blames them. The Knights have showed no willingness to slow down, as you see right there. Hawthorne with another steal. Pass it over to Jaylyn, finds Lillian Harris, and what a great weave there. Hawthorne found Jaylyn, and Jaylyn found the trailing Lillian Harris. 2 great passes there, leading to 2 points. And now with under a minute to play, will we see Hagerstown answer? And a timeout. Interesting time to take one. 48 seconds left here in the game. 115-35 is the score, but hey, I guess you certainly can't take them on the bus ride home with you. As we have this break in the action, I'd like to take the time to thank all of you at home for joining us this afternoon, live here from the castle on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Thank you not only for joining us here this afternoon, but thank you for joining us all season long. It's been a really exciting start to the year. The Knights now 46 seconds away from improving to 9-0 on the year, 5-0 at home, and 2-0 this week. They got that win earlier this week against Allegheny. And a great take there. Fought through the tough defense. The bank stayed open late here on this Saturday afternoon. That check cashed for 2 points. Lillian Harris trying to chase down that loose ball, but she realized the last second it was last touched by a Hagerstown player, pulled up a little bit. Possession stays with the Knights. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 8 seconds. Hawthorne pulls the jumper, it's no good. That may be all she wrote there for the offense for the Knights. And just as I say that, Hagerstown turns it over and Lillian Harris gets the easiest 2 points she's going to see all game. And I think that will be all she wrote here. Well, that's something you don't see every day. A player just inbound the ball to themselves. What a way to finish this wacky game. 117-37 is the final score here in this one. The Knights improved to 9-0 on the year, 5-0 at home, and 2-0 this week. You'll be able to catch the Knights again next Saturday live from Cecil, 2 o'clock. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until next time, I'm Aaron Thomas. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.